So we finally got some preseason action and we finally got some tape coming out of that preseason game. We got the Lions versus the Giants yesterday, and there was one guy specifically that I was very, very excited to watch. And that was Malik Nabers, wide receiver, one of the guys that I think is going to have a phenomenal NFL career. He's one of the guys that I think is going to become a truly special weapon in the NFL. Unfortunately, his NFL debut did not go as he would have expected, as most of us expected, but I think that has a lot more to do with the fact that he had 0 targets. The fact that the quarterback didn't feel comfortable pushing the ball downfield, because there were plays where Malik Nabers was definitely open. Now on this one here, I wouldn't say he was definitely open, but Nabers does clearly have his hand up on this play. He thinks the quarterback should be able to fit this in. He thinks this is a touchdown. Now, in my opinion, I think the safety may have been able to get over the top and potentially make a play on the football, but if the quarterback makes a perfect pass towards the sideline, maybe it's a catch. Now, this one's not 100% clear if he was wide open, but there are a couple other examples like this next one here where the wide receiver is going to end up being wide open. And if the quarterback is able to get the ball out, this is a massive gain. Instead, Drew Lock ends up taking off and he only picks up 7 yards on this one. Now, there was a little bit of pressure here. The left tackle does not do a good enough job being able to really anchor down. But to be fair, Drew Lock could have stepped up and he could have kept his eyes downfield and he could have hit the wide receiver. Backing this up here, you guys are going to see at the top of your screen, Nabers is going to run this deep dig route. Tight end here is going to run right through the middle of the field, essentially dragging the linebacker here who's playing Tampa 2, as well as the safety here who has 1/2 the field in his coverage. So if you guys keep an eye on Nabers, Nabers going to do a really, really good job as he gets out of his route. He does a good job avoiding the press. To me, he's wide open. If the quarterback right now is able to fire the pass off, and I do understand the quarterback already made the decision to take off running, but do also note that the quarterback should know where his guys are going to be at any given time within the play. Nabers is wide open in my opinion, and the quarterback does not take the shot. Now, I only bring this play up because I know a lot of people are talking about Nabers. Some people are making fun of the situation. I don't think it's really that big of a deal because you do have a lot of the second team players for the New York Giants out there. And there were plays where Nabers was wide open. This one here I think could have potentially been a touchdown had the quarterback actually gotten the ball off to Malik Nabers. This is a really nicely designed play here. The Giants are going to run the Yankee concept, which is used to attack single high looks. So the wide receiver at the bottom of your screen is going to essentially pull the corner and the safety. And the wide receiver at the top is going to run the underneath portion of the route concept. And on this one here, Nabers is wide open. He's going to do a really good job, obviously, being able to get past the wide receiver. He's going to do a really good job being able to get behind the linebackers. And to me, once again, the quarterback's going to get some pressure. And this time, the quarterback's going to roll towards the right. But if you guys keep an eye on Nabers, this play could have potentially been a touchdown, right? As long as he actually gets the ball, he's wide open. He'd likely only have one guy trying to really tackle him. But regardless, you can once again see that he is getting open. So it's not an issue of, is he a good route runner? Is he struggling against press? Is he struggling getting past guys? And it's also important to remember stats don't really matter. In my opinion, what really matters is to actually watch the tape and actually understand the concepts and just kind of think about what's being asked of this guy. Now you got another one here where Nabers is going to go into motion. Once again, it's going to be a cover 2. It's literally the same exact defense we saw in the very, very first clip. Now, once again, the quarterback's not going to throw the ball. Now, some people did think that Nabers was open on this one. I don't think he was actually open. I think, the rotation, first and foremost, the quarterback should have been able to recognize this play. So you see the safety once again in the box, but the safety, you can tell, is not 100% committed. He's almost kind of looking to get back over the top on this one. Similar to that very first play we looked at. And right before the ball actually gets snapped, the safety is going to once again drop back. So once again, this is going to be a cover 2 defense. And once again, Nabers is going to end up getting past the cornerback who's really covering the flats. And some people think that Nabers is open here, right? I think I saw a screenshot on Twitter where Nabers had a little bit of space between him and that safety. Now, the first play we looked at, Nabers was running towards the bottom of your screen. I felt like that one was a lot more open than this one. There's literally no space on this one. If the quarterback tries to throw the ball and he tries to fit it in, even towards the sideline, this is intercepted, or the safety at least makes a play on the football. There's just no space on this one. And on this one, you do also see that Nabers does not put his hand up the way he did on that first play we saw. So again, I just wanted to kind of point this out. And this play was 2 plays right before Drew Lock actually threw this interception. This was the final play. Nabers was obviously in the game. This is going to be a 3-man dagger concept. I think this is just a poor read and just a poor overall job by Drew Lock. So first and foremost, you're going to get Nabers here in the slot. And all he's doing is just running a flat route. And then you're going to get the slot wide receiver here, who's going to be the influence man. And then you're going to get the wide receiver at the top, who's going to run the deep dig. Now, if you guys keep an eye on the safety here, the safety literally just stands exactly where he's at for the entirety of this play. The guy literally does not move, and Drew Lock just doesn't see him. And he does throw it technically to the correct guy. This is the guy that you would throw it to in the dagger concept. But you got to be able to see that guy playing like that robber role, essentially, right? So to me, that's a poor throw right there by Drew Lock. But this was the final play that Nabers was in the football game. This is the final snap he took. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this video up with showing you guys the rest of the snaps that Nabers was in the game. So this one here is a run pass option, but Nabers is going to end up being the guy that's going to essentially block on this play because he's on the front side of the run pass option. The quarterback does pull it because you'll see the linebacker here is going to blitz. When that linebacker blitzes, the quarterback makes that read, and he's going to try to throw it to the slot receiver. The cornerback, Malik Robertson, ends up, in my opinion, pass interfering on this play, but it doesn't get called. But I did want to just point that one out. You got another play here, not 100% sure, but it looks like it's a post wheel concept, but it almost looks like it's designed to go to the wide receiver here. This is 3rd and 5. You'll see the receiver in the slot's going to start to block pretty quickly. And Nabers, of course, is on the outside. He's going to end up running the post route within this play. But it does look like it was designed to go to that wide receiver. I'm not 100% sure. 3rd and 5 doesn't pick up the first down anyways. Now here's another one. This was 3rd and 3 after 2 running plays. Nabers is at the top of your screen. I would have loved for the quarterback to actually just take the shot, throw it up there, let Nabers make a play on the football. But Drew Lock did not. He ends up trying to roll out. He takes a sack. Not a fan of Drew Lock, man. This is exactly why I think this guy's not a good quarterback. He doesn't have a feel for pressure. He doesn't throw the ball when he should. And he doesn't give his guys opportunities. And that too, you know, like this one, you just put it out there. Nabers is one of the best wide receivers coming out this past class. He has top 5 potential. Give him an opportunity on this one. Let the guy potentially go up and make a play on the football. If you put the ball on the back shoulder here, that's going to be a catch. Nabers is going to make the adjustment. He's going to catch this football. This was 3rd and 3. This was another play here where ultimately I would put it on the quarterback. So there you guys have it. By my count, Malik Nabers ran 8 total routes on the 12 snaps that he played. And he had officially no targets. So let me know what you guys think. Preseason really doesn't matter, but I did want to just show you guys the tape because I think some people are overblowing it a little bit, the fact that he had no catches. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time with another video.